Dr. Jim here, and yes, I have some specs on to magnify the smaller letters. And also, remember I prayed for 2020 vision this year. So I'm trusting and believing God for it because my vision is so much better than, like, say, last year. I've been really praying for that and doing my diet and all the other things that I can do naturally. So, anyway, how are you? I just wanted to send in a little shout out for one of the study guides that I have with my parents, and I wanted to share it with the people that may happen to come across my page. It is the Sexual Deliverance Manual by Gene B, as in, I think Byron is the middle name, Moody, Moody. You can get this book off of Amazon, or you can get the PDFs off of his website, genebmoody.com. The reason I'm promoting this is because he's my spiritual dad and I love him like a father. And also, that manual, I shared it with my son, and I would say share it, parents, with all of your sons and daughters who, I was going to say between the age of 12, but no, I would say they can handle that information at 15 and up, and especially before they get married. If you can get that book in them by age 15, 14 even, because some people are pretty precocious and they're mature. So a 14-year-old may be able to handle that information. I would say you need to be going through it with them, though. Don't give it to a 14 or 15-year-old without you sitting down with them. It's called Sexual Deliverance Manual, and I'll put the title on this video. Hopefully, it'll show across at the bottom. If not, just remember genemoody.com. I'll put that on the screen if I can. Sexual Deliverance Manual. And this is very important for us Christians, okay? I can't school people that are not Christians because I don't know how to school them. I don't know how to train them or teach them. So I'm talking to the fellow Christians and anybody who wants to train their children like Christians in the area of sexuality. It is something we do need to be learning about, not just experiencing and get all these surprises, all right? Excellent book. It's only like 100 pages or less. I can read it in one setting, so I know you can. However long you take is not important. Just keep taking that information in. I promise you, it will give you such a victory and a clear vision of our lives sexually and sexuality, about us as Christians and what God expects and what we can expect of ourselves. Again, the Sexual Deliverance Manual. I will share one point in there. The Sexual Deliverance Manual by Gene Moody. I was going to say Gene B, but that's not in the website name. It's just Gene Moody. Geene. Said that wrong. Genemoody. GeneMoody.com. Whew, get it, get it, get it. It's awesome. Okay, the fascinating fact in there that it says, and this will help you to understand why this information needs to be given to you before you're actually performing or involved in sex. It will really help you to understand some things. Our sexual drive, or the sexual drive that humans have, is the strongest drive second to our drive or will to live. No, doesn't that put a different light on it? So you see why it's something that we need to learn how to get a rein on or get a control over. You know what I'm saying? Be able to overcome it, because it is the second strongest drive of our body. I think third or fourth is hunger. You understand? So the will to live is on the top. The second one after that is your sexual drive. So now you understand how strong that drive is. And if you don't have the wisdom on how to deal with your sexual drive, do you see the destruction that could happen to your life, whether young or old? So I challenge you all to read that manual. Study it, actually. get a copy so you can have it. So you're passing that on to your children just like you pass the Bible on. Because I promise you, we don't have to live in regrets all the time. We can have a few, but we don't need to live in regret because of things we didn't know. So we have access now, especially if you don't have, your leadership in ministry or something. Your parents are not pastors, or your parents are not apostles or evangelists or Christians, and they really want. I mean, you can get that on your own now in these booklets that he has, genemoody.com. And I love it. Yeah, a lot of that stuff I wish I knew when I was college age. It's incredible. It's so liberating when you know things, when you understand things. The Bible even says, in all you're getting, get understanding. So we're getting a lot of stuff as we go through life. But getting understanding, even God says, it's the top. Because when we understand things, we can make really more wholesome, safe, pure decisions, right? And we don't have to live in regret. A to the men. Anyway, I love you guys in Christ. Get the sexual deliverance manual for yourself, for your teenagers and young adults. And even if you have to modify it to share with your older children, like between the ages of 7 to 12, I'm saying they're getting so much thrown at them, they may need it. Because my son was exposed to pornography at age 11 or 9. It either popped up on the screen when he was studying, because he was, I was doing an online academy. Oh my goodness. And now, whether he did it or not, I don't know, because I was sitting beside him in another part of the room. But see, just how quick something can happen. Either he clicked on it or someone sent it to him. But anyway, we found out that one of his peers sent it to him. So you see how children will try to, your children's friends may try to expose them to things you're not even ready to expose them to. So this is why you need to get a jump on it. Because then they can make a sound decision. And that's not controlling. I used to be accused of being overpossessive. No, that's a bunch of crap. Overprotective of my son. You are being faithful when you are supervising the things that your children are seeing and listening to, because you are responsible at the end of the day for what happens in their life. So don't let people intimidate you. That is your child. Those are your children. And God is like, we're talking to Christians. God is like, let me tell you something. I don't want to hear any excuses. Come Judgment Day, you're accountable for what you're letting your child watch and what you're letting your child hear, because I sent them to you through your womb or through your wife's womb. Let it be said that you were given the opportunity to get this right, because our sexual lives are very important. And guess what? God created sex. Don't let the devil lie to you. And don't let the world lie to you. It's created by God. And he created it, so he created the rules of the game. Okay, sex isn't a game, but you understand. He created the game board rules when he created us, and when he created sex. He even knows how to have the healthy sex, how to have the godly sex. And I promise you, I've had the wrong kind of sex, and I've had godly sex. And I am a voter for godly sex because it's great. All right. Ciao for now.